Hi ladies, hi gents, I hope you're all well. I want to share a project with you. This I've had on my desk for probably over a month and it wasn't finished, and I thought I need to get it finished. And it just sat there, but I finally got it finished. So I'm going to share it with you, and I think you'll like it if you like Alice in Wonderland. So it's Alice in Wonderland fabric book. Just arranging these dangles. Okay, so if I zoom in, the base of this book I use table mats just to put the base together. And I use this image, and it says, "When I used to read about fairy tales, I never thought I would end up in the middle of one." And I just absolutely love this image. It's so beautiful. And I did pick out a little bit of pinks and blues, but quite pastel. I didn't want to take away from the bright colours on the image. So I just, underneath the image, I did use a very delicate table mat that has this beautiful, very delicate lace on it, and then I just framed it with different laces all the way around. I put this flower applique on here, and I layered up a few doilies and then put this beaded centre into it, and then I used earrings on these flower centres here. I didn't put many dangles on this because I wanted to use like some very subtle bits of doily that I had that I loved, and a few other laces, so I really wanted the focus to be on the bits that I added rather than the dangles, and I didn't want to make it too big either. Down here I do have a little pin with some charms on it, just peeping out down here. Alice in Wonderland. So we've got the rabbit, the cat. Is there another charm on it? Yes, and the pocket watch. So that's just tucked down here in the corner, and then it's got lots of bits of seam binding around it, just to give it a nice sort of focal point down here. So they're just really cute. So that's a flower, and these are the laces that I've used around it, and you can see bits of doily, and as a dangle I used the same colours of seam binding, and I tied little glass beads onto the end of them as well, just so that they look a bit cuter. On here we've got the Eat Me bottle and the Drink Me bottle, and then an Alice in Wonderland charm. So that's the dangle. So that's the front page. So the first page here is a pocket page. So this is the table mat that I used for each of the pages, so I didn't want to cover this up. I did edge it with other laces, and this one's got like a half doily edging going round. I used a circle doily folded in half to make the pocket, and then I've just added a few appliques and wedding appliques and a couple of little trims here and there, and then another applique down here, and to finish them off I've added like earrings. Also added another wedding applique here, and there is a couple of different laces to the edges, so along there. So that's the first page. Then on this page, again, I've used an image, and this one says, hang on, "You're mad, bonkers, completely off your head, but I'll tell you a secret, all the best people are." And I just trimmed it with this tiny rosebud trim, and then different laces around it, and again a part of a doily to make up the page. There's a little flower applique here, and then a bigger one here, and again I've used earrings in the centre of those. So that's that page, and again I've used the tiny rosebud trim down the centre of the page just to keep a little bit of colour in there, but not too much. So that's the pocket page, the appliques, and that's that image on this page. Excuse me. And the next page. So this has an image on it, and it says, "It would be nice if something made sense for a change." I just framed this with this rose trim plus a tiny rosebud one. A couple of wedding appliques, some wedding applique trim at the bottom, and this is actually a pocket as well. Because I thought this image was quite small, I thought I'd make it into a pocket page too, so that I can add stuff in there. Yeah, and I've added a flower in this corner with an earring, and just some little wedding beaded flowers here and there on that page. This one is a pocket page. Again, I kept the background of the table mat that I used. I did add a number of different laces around the outside. Again, I used a tiny flower trim down the centre, this applique up here, and I've added some flowers again with earrings, some wedding applique, and this one is actually two small pockets going sideways in here, and I've just added a little flower embellishment to both of those pockets. So if I show you this page first. And then the back page also has an image on, which I don't normally do, but I did want to on this one, and it says, "I give myself good advice, but I seldom follow it." And I've just added a bit of roughly organza trim here, and then lots of little appliques to frame the image, and some flowers which I've used the earrings on. So I actually really love the back page as well. I really love how that turned out. And the side is just the two laces joining together at the side. So, and then obviously the dangle hangs down. So that's my Alice in Wonderland fabric book. It's not a big one, it's just quite simple, a few images and a few pocket pages, but I do love how it turned out. I really love these charms on here as well. So do let me know what you think. And now I have to try and get my desk tidied up this weekend. You know how you just you leave things on your desk, and so there's a build up, so I need to do a bit of tidying up and organising and try and get things put away and reorganise my space basically, because it's a bit cluttered at the moment. But I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and hopefully I'll be back soon with another video. Bye for now.